Your blonde bombshell here with you. And girls, you need this book. I went to our local Goodwill store and I got this Commitment Cure by Dr. Rhonda Fielding and MACRC, What to Do When You Fall for an Ambivalent Man. Now, you might wonder what ambivalence is, so she provides the definitions on the back, like the existence of mixed feelings towards someone or something, difficulty in reaching a decision. And the ambivalent man, which she abbreviates throughout the book with AM, is one who exhibits or feels ambivalence towards women, one who plays games. He wants a relationship, but yet he wants to break up. He's confused, he's mixed up, he's inconsistent, unpredictable. Yet he's irresistible and so easy to fall in love with, and it almost always makes sure to cause you a broken heart. Now, what I enjoyed most about this book, which was almost every single page, I'm telling you, it's that good, was the way she breaks it down into the different types of men. And yes, I took notes. The very first kind of man, yeah, it's the next page, as usual, was the runner. Now, what is a runner? Well, he's capable of attachment, even able to get into a relationship. Only problem is he can't sustain an ongoing relationship. He always leaves. He abandons the woman. He is the absolute worst. He gets you to start a relationship with him and fall in love with him, only to eventually drop you. Now there's the next type, which is the man who plays parlor games. He's all talk, no action. He's interested in you, but can't make it to the first date. He's flirtatious, he's bantering, and that never escalates really into a true romance. He hints, he teases, but he can't seem to close the deal. The next one is the casual dater, and he's looking for a relationship. He longs for marriage and feels bad that he can't make, or that he, I can't even read my own writing, that he can't, and feels bad that he can't seem, he's reliable and usually makes a good first impression. You can take him anywhere. Excellent social skills are honed from dating so often. He really is interested in going out places rather than just having a fling. Calls you for dates, so you think he's very interested in you. But the casual dater, he feels entitled to the quote-unquote perfect woman. He uses personal ads a lot. Ongoing search for his ideal woman is never ending. The next is called the fling man. Now he's impulsive, charming, a great conversationalist, a good listener, good in bed, and seductive. A good listener, usually exhibits some major psychological flaws, very sexually experienced, mysterious, secretive, superficially warm, and very outgoing. He's great to hang out with because he has the ability to create fun and physical pleasure. He has charismatic charm and the skill of persuasion. He's got a great gift of gab, and when he needs to, he is a great listener, unpredictable, certainly not boring, engages intensely, making you feel adored and desired. When you're with him, it seems as if he cares that you're really in this meaningful relationship, even if it's just for one night or a weekend. The eternal bachelor. Emotionally healthiest of all, because he has the capacity for a long-term relationship, and yet he acts ambivalence by refusing to make a commitment of marriage despite his devotion to you. He's never really been married. He's preoccupied with hobbies and self-interest. He never mentions children or having a family. He's got this bachelor mindset. He doesn't mention, he doesn't share information with you. He's really non-committal. You don't meet his family. You don't meet his friends. He fears the high divorce rate. He wants to be available to meet other women and doesn't want the financial responsibility, doesn't want to answer to anyone, likes to do things himself, likes his own space. He has been hurt in the past in previous relationships, wants to be, only in romantic situations to avoid dating and the married life, but wants to learn more about himself or do his own thing. He's very married to his work, wants a love compromise, which means he craves and longs for intimacy, so he gets his needs and emotionally, sexually, only to end the relationship quickly, and devalues you. He thinks of you and your faults. The Cyberman, which hides behind the computer screen to avoid relationships and intimacy, may even be afraid to speak on the phone. Now, I went ahead and I made notes throughout my reading experience about her book, and I have to say it was very eye-opening, very really revealing, especially to the situations I've experienced, and it gave me an awakening of sorts of going, oh wow, this is how this guy's avoiding a relationship, or this is why this guy hid behind a computer and not seeing me face to face, or he's the eternal bachelor. I mean, it was just like I just seen faces and it matched up with what her descriptions were. It was that scary. I hope and pray that my future is a bright future. As you can tell, I've been working out tonight. I have happy news on that front. I've lost 2 more pounds. I'm not singing for you tonight. I'm just doing this quickly because it was like Mission Impossible. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, I would put myself up to doing a small video about this book because I just know it needs to be promoted. I couldn't believe I found it in at Goodwill. And us single girls, let me tell you, it'll just open your eyes and go, oh my gosh, is there really any hope out there? All we can do, girls, is just keep hoping and praying and going, the best is yet to come because it's in God's time and God's plan. And hopefully that is going to happen for us all one day. I had this really crazy dream concerning my birthday because today I just got so fed up with trying to plan my birthday that it was just nonsense. So I was like going, okay, fine, I'm just not going to do anything on my birthday. It's on a Monday, August 3rd anyway. And I always, this is what's the weirdest thing, is even when I was with Mike, I would say that he would be, I always knew in the back of my mind that he would show up on my birthday. And I shared that with him. I said, every year, I have this dream of the 8.5 years that we've been together, that you'll be up here on my birthday and you'll be at the front door. Well, needless to say, that never happened. He's that Cyberman, as this woman described. And then, of course, there was Mr. Parkman, as I call him now. And I think he is a mix between that eternal bachelor and the casual dater. Because it's amazing sometimes how many profiles these guys can have online. The last one, I don't really want to classify him because, like I said, I always hold out hope against hope until, it's really pointless. But back to my dream, and not the nightmare that I had yesterday, the one that I shared with Mike originally. I always had this dream, and I don't know why. So I guess this is why I'm sharing this with you now, in case Mr. Right out there wants to make this come true. That my man would come to the door on my birthday, ring the doorbell, and I would open the door, and out would come some roses hiding this man's face, and I never would see the face. And of course, when the roses fall, I would see his face, but I always woke up before the dream, which was always ironic, I think. And I haven't had that dream yet this year. I had one that was really wicked last night that concerned all 3. But, and no fights were involved. But anyway, it was just really a weird dream that I had when I told Mike about it. And like I said, I used to think that that meant it was him, that he was coming for me so we could get married. But obviously, I don't know at this point if that's true. But you know what? Never say never. Leave it up to God. And the best is yet to come. So whatever he has in store, I know it's going to be a good plan, because it's his plan and his time. God bless each and every one of you, and take care. And get that Commitment Cure book. It's a great book.